Hollywood hides more secrets than the movies ever show. Behind the fame, fortune, and flashing cameras lie forbidden affairs, and the secret children they tried to erase from history. Clark Gable and Loretta Young's secret affair is one of Hollywood's most tragic hidden scandals. In 1935, while filming Call of the Wild, the two stars began a brief romance that led to Loretta's unexpected pregnancy. At that time, an unwed mother in Hollywood faced career-ending shame, especially one working under strict studio contracts. To protect her image and Gable's reputation as America's leading man, Loretta quietly disappeared, giving birth to a baby girl named Judy Lewis. She arranged for the child to be adopted years later, without revealing the truth to anyone, not even Judy. For decades, Judy lived believing she was adopted, only to discover in adulthood that her real father was Clark Gable. The revelation devastated her, exposing how far the Hollywood system would go to hide its stars' forbidden love affairs and preserve the illusion of moral perfection. Charlie Chaplin's secret Offspring scandal rocked early Hollywood like no other. In the 1940s, the legendary comedian became entangled in a bitter paternity lawsuit with actress Joan Barry. She claimed Chaplin had fathered her child, Carol Ann, during their turbulent affair. The case exploded into a national sensation, with the FBI even investigating Chaplin for moral corruption. Although blood tests proved he was not the biological father, the court still ruled him legally responsible, a shocking verdict that ruined his public image. Newspapers branded him a predator, and protesters demanded he leave America. Chaplin's reputation never fully recovered, forcing him to move to Switzerland and live in exile for decades. The scandal exposed the hypocrisy of Hollywood's moral standards, celebrating Chaplin's genius on screen while condemning him for his private sins behind closed doors. It remains one of old Hollywood's most shameful cover-ups. Joan Crawford, one of Hollywood's most glamorous and controversial stars, was known for her ambition and fierce control over her image. But behind the dazzling fame, rumors swirled about a secret child she allegedly gave up to protect her career. In the early 1920s, before she became a household name, Crawford was said to have had a baby out of wedlock, a scandal that could have ended her future in films before it began. To avoid public disgrace, she reportedly arranged for the child to be quietly adopted, erasing any trace of the birth. Later, she famously adopted 4 children publicly, presenting herself as the picture of motherhood. Yet whispers of her hidden son persisted for decades, fueling speculation about how far she went to protect her stardom. Whether true or not, this story adds another mysterious chapter to Joan Crawford's already dramatic Hollywood legacy. Frank Sinatra and Marilyn Monroe remains one of Hollywood's most haunting mysteries. During the 1950s, Monroe and Sinatra were rumored to have shared a passionate but complicated relationship, hidden behind glitz and gossip. Some insiders claimed that Marilyn became pregnant during their affair and that a secret child was quietly given up or concealed to avoid a career-destroying scandal. After Monroe's tragic death in 1962, rumors intensified when several of Sinatra's associates hinted that he had supported a woman and child financially in secret. No official record or DNA proof has ever surfaced, but conspiracy theorists insist that evidence was buried by powerful Hollywood figures who wanted to protect Sinatra's image. To this day, the alleged Sinatra-Monroe baby remains an unsolved mystery, a whispered secret from an era when even the brightest stars couldn't escape the shadows of forbidden love. Errol Flynn, the swashbuckling hero of Hollywood's golden age, was as famous for his wild private life as for his daring roles on screen. In the 1940s, rumors emerged of Flynn's affair with a teenage girl that allegedly resulted in the birth of an illegitimate daughter. Flynn, known for his charm and reckless lifestyle, was already notorious for scandalous relationships and was even tried for statutory rape in 1942, though he was acquitted. The existence of this secret daughter was whispered about for decades but never officially confirmed. Many claim that Hollywood studios helped bury the story to protect Flynn's image as the adventurous, romantic leading man. The woman who believed she was his child later came forward with letters and photographs, but Flynn had died before the truth could be proven. This forgotten chapter exposes the dark, exploitative side of old Hollywood's glamorous legends. Lana Turner, one of Hollywood's most glamorous stars, lived a life filled with both beauty and scandal. During the height of her fame in the 1940s, she became pregnant out of wedlock, a situation that could have completely destroyed her career under the strict moral codes of the studio system. MGM, desperate to protect their prized star, arranged for Turner to quietly disappear for several months. According to insiders, she was sent away under the pretense of illness, where she secretly gave birth. The baby was allegedly adopted or hidden from the public eye to maintain her image as Hollywood's perfect leading lady. Studios during that era went to extreme lengths to control their actors' lives, and Turner's secret pregnancy became another dark example of how female stars were manipulated for profit. Behind her flawless beauty, Lana carried the pain of a secret Hollywood never wanted the world to know. Spencer Tracy, one of Hollywood's most respected leading men, carried a heartbreaking secret throughout his life: his hidden child. In 1924, he and his wife, actress Louise Treadwell, had a son named John, who was born deaf. At a time when disabilities were stigmatized and often misunderstood, Tracy struggled deeply with guilt and shame. As a strict Catholic, he believed his son's condition was somehow a punishment for his sins, which caused him immense emotional turmoil. Although he remained married to Louise, their relationship became distant, and Tracy buried himself in his work, using alcohol to numb his pain. Despite his fame and success, he rarely spoke about John publicly and often lived apart from his family. Yet, in private, he financially supported schools for the deaf, showing his quiet love and remorse. Spencer Tracy's hidden sorrow reveals a more vulnerable side of Hollywood's tough, golden-era icon. Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton's love affair was one of the most explosive romances in Hollywood history, filled with passion, scandal, and rumors that refused to die. During the 1960s, while both were married to other people, their affair captivated the world and enraged the Vatican, which condemned their relationship as erotic vagrancy. Amid the chaos, whispers began to circulate that Taylor became pregnant during one of their secret rendezvous, possibly giving birth to a child who was never publicly acknowledged. Some claimed the baby was stillborn, while others suggested the child was quietly adopted to avoid a media storm. Though no official evidence ever surfaced, the rumor persisted for decades, adding another layer of mystery to their fiery love story. Whether true or not, the tale of Elizabeth Taylor's alleged secret child remains one of old Hollywood's most haunting and forbidden legends of love and loss. Cary Grant, Hollywood's charming gentleman, was adored by audiences for his sophistication and grace, but behind his polished image lay whispers of a hidden scandal. During the late 1930s, Grant was rumored to have fathered a secret child from an affair with a woman outside the industry. The studios, desperate to maintain his clean, romantic image, allegedly intervened, ensuring the story never reached the press. Some insiders claimed that financial support was quietly arranged for the mother and child in exchange for their silence. Others suggested that the child was raised under a different name, hidden from public knowledge. Grant himself never addressed these rumors, maintaining his composed and mysterious persona until his death. Whether true or not, the legend of Cary Grant's secret offspring adds a shadowy twist to the life of a man the world believed was perfection personified, proof that Hollywood hides its darkest truths behind golden smiles. Marlon Brando, often hailed as one of the greatest actors in cinema history, lived a life as chaotic and complex as the characters he portrayed. Behind his magnetic presence and undeniable talent was a man driven by desire, rebellion, and secrecy. Brando was infamous for his countless affairs, with actresses, models, and even royalty, leaving behind a trail of rumored children across the world. One of the most enduring mysteries involves his alleged secret offspring born from his relationships abroad, particularly in Tahiti, where he fell in love with his mutiny on the Bounty co-star Rita Terapea. While Brando acknowledged some of his children with her, rumors persist that several others were born and never publicly recognized. Locals have long claimed that Brando secretly supported these children financially, insisting on anonymity to avoid scandal. His complicated legacy, marked by fame, heartbreak, and hidden paternity, reveals the lonely cost of Hollywood's most elusive icon. Even in death, Marlon Brando's shadow looms large, filled with stories of love, regret, and the secret lives he left behind.